So I ain't never made a video before, but I'm gonna make a little video of a little edit I'm about to do to Lead Creek. Thanks everyone for your support on the map. It's pretty sweet to see the reaction to it. A lot of us map makers put a lot of hard work and time into these maps just to make the game better for ourselves and the players. So before I started this video, somewhere I already cut some terrain and I updated the map, and I'm coming back to it to make sure it's stuck. Here it is, but it ain't exactly how I wanted it. It's freaking trees. I always put the cut power on full. Try to get these guys. Alright. So I've been doing a lot of updates to the map, making some of these climbs taller. This one I'm gonna make another tall climb, but I want to make it so there's a tunnel underneath of the climb. So here it is, the big concrete pipe, full radius, that way everybody can get through. Let's see here. That terrain sucks. I'm gonna be up a little high. Oh well, that's alright. First I'm gonna cut the pipe going through. Make sure that sucker's as straight as possible. Good enough. And I want the outlet to be right here. Of course, the terrain didn't set right, so I'm going to shorten this length up a little bit by grabbing it, just overlapping it a little bit. Oh, come on. How's that look? Maybe I'll give it a little bit of a turn. That might be too much, yeah. Put it back. Alright, I think I can work with that. So, let me go down. My favorite rock to use is this small stone rock on the right side, the white one. That one's probably my favorite to use just because it's smooth. I'm gonna slap that puppy right there. Man, I don't know if this is gonna work. It might not. Maybe I need to shorten this up some more. I'm gonna go ahead and delete that and just make a new one. Keep it straight. Well, the terrain stayed the way I actually made it. It'd be a little bit better, but you'll have that on big jobs. Let's see, I'm gonna fill in some spaces. Alright, that looks like it's gonna work a lot better. Once again, there's trees. Oh yeah, I always use the third stamp from the right. I only use that stamp. I use that for terrain altering. I use that for adding trees. I use that for paint. That is one of my top secret little tricks to keep the load time from taking too long. Alrighty. So we got the pipe. I'm gonna smoothen this out a little bit. Something like that. Yeah. Alrighty. And now let's make the climb. Now I kind of want this to start off a little tight. I'm going to use greenstone as the borders. Oh Lord, what's going on? About sorry about that. Got a phone call from an important person. It's part 2 of the new additional, oh my god, the new additional climb I'm building at Lee Creek. Like I said before, I like to make this first one a little wedgy. Wedgy. Let's see here. Need that height right. Oh yeah, real nice and steep. Something like that. Alright, that looks good. I ain't intruding in the pipe. Yeah, I am. So, let me stand this up a bit. Always double check your work. Detail is everything. Alright, now let's try to work on this side. What kind of runway do we have? Might make this a smoother climb on this side. I like to use this rock to start it. Now, I will be using greenstone, like I said in part 1 of the video, to kind of border off the stones. Speaking of the parts of this video, I'm probably going to get another phone call here soon. I am at work. I get a lot of my free time at work. So a lot of the times when I'm making maps, I'm doing it at work. Ooh, you know, let's make a little lip. That looks like it could be a pain. Make sure that it ain't, oh, it's way in there. Alright. So, let's shorten that bad boy up a little bit. Alright, that's looking good. Right now, it probably doesn't look that good. It probably looks weird and silly right now, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to use these greenstones, since they kind of look like dirt and the rest of the landscape a little bit. I'm going to use these to kind of border what I just made. Make sure it ain't in that pipe. It's in the pipe. Yeah, it's still in the pipe. Lower it a little bit. Whatever, good enough. Just kind of throw one of those on there. It's getting to be a little bit of a tight space, so I better start using smaller green rocks. Always check your work. I probably should have deleted some more of these trees to make it more smoother, but just gonna send it. Let's see here. Oh yeah, I think that fit perfect. Yeah, something like that. And we'll throw, oh hey there. We'll throw this guy right here. And a little bit of a border. So we'll use this rock. We'll turn her up. Make sure that I'm not sticking inside the pipe. Perfect. I kind of like to do that so it cleans up the overhang on some of these rocks, and it gives you something to bounce off of, I suppose. This is actually my first video I think I've ever made when it comes to making maps, so don't judge me. I'm not a teacher. I'm just a guy that likes to make maps. Alright, let's get a go this way with it. Bam. Pull it out a little bit. Alright. Looking good so far. Now, I don't want the pipe exposed on this one. Oh, hang on a second. Once again, I'm back. Sorry about that. This will be part 3 of the new climb at Lee Creek. I don't have walkie-talkies at this particular job site. I got my cell phone. So whenever they need me, they call me, and unfortunately, I do have to answer every call they make. So what I was saying before is, I don't want the pipe exposed on this climb. Excuse me. So we got to bury it a little bit, make it look a little more, well, I guess hide the pipe a little bit. That's awfully big. Oh. These new rotation tools are the best. I love them. Throw that right there. Oh, didn't mean to duplicate that. Got a little dead space right there. You guys might not ever see that, but it's going to drive me crazy. So I'm going to fix it. Don't take no time at all, and it's little details that count, right? Alright, that works, but I'm going to suck that in a little bit. There we go. And the other side don't look bad. Might throw a little rock in. I don't know, something like that. There's that side. Now this other side's going to be a little bit more challenging because I don't really have any room. But just going to send it. I really like to make climbs. I don't know if you guys noticed this on any of my maps. I really like to make climbs that are kind of smooth. And you're going good, everything's going great. Then at the top, there's like a step. Bam! I love those. It's a challenge all the way up. Make sure I'm not inside. Oh man, I'm really far inside. Just a couple of love taps. Still inside. Should have checked before I hit a step, but you know what? That'll do. Okay, now I need to make this transaction a little bit smoother. So I'm gonna throw one of those in there. You know what? Just gonna send it. Looks good. Alright, right here. I already got it as a step, but I do like to make these steps. And I strongly urge anybody to use these techniques, or what have you, whatever you want to call this madness, because it'd be sweet. Anything you ever see in my maps, I'm completely okay with people using. Completely okay with it. I actually want to see it. I want to see people using some of this stuff in my maps. I don't own it, I'm just making it, you know. Alright, make sure we're not inside that pipe, which I don't think we're anywhere near it. Alright, good. There's that. Let me just clean this side up a little bit. It's the small little things that go the furthest. That's good enough. Oh, what are you doing? Get out of there. Let's throw a rock right here. And let's smooth the transaction a little bit. Oop, didn't mean to duplicate that. And what are we gonna throw in here? Yeah, this one's a good one for filler. Oh, that's my truck. Alright, this part's gonna be a little tricky. So let's think here. What can we do here? Get that up out of danger. This rock might be able to work. Just didn't give myself a whole lot of room here. I should probably stop adding stuff to this map, to be honest. It was already pretty good. I just can't stop working on it, I guess. I need to start a new map. That way this one doesn't get any overkill. Oh. As you can see, there's not a whole lot of science behind anything I'm doing. Just filling in the spaces in between. Oh, I don't want to go that way. Yeah, I'm going to go that way with it. Just trying to smoothen her up. make it a little bit more presentable. Throw that right there. Throw another one right here, but just a little bit lower, because, you know what I mean, have it taper down. Yeah, that don't look so bad. Okay. Man, there's a lot of trees in the way. So, what we have here is an up and over trail, a little bit taller than the rest of the stuff on the map. And we got a tunnel, you can drive straight through it if you wanted. Of course, with my maps, it's all intersecting trails. The choice is yours to make whatever line you want. There's no right or wrong way. Typically, I'll paint the dirt, like what you see in the tree stump area. I'll paint the dirt, kind of outline the trail a little bit. I usually only use white stone for trail mark, like for trails, I guess. Because green stone, if you put too much of it together, as you can see, kind of hard to tell what's going on. And the white stone kind of pops a little bit more detail. Let's throw a tree in here somewhere. Why not? Throw that bad boy off to the side. Bam. Alright. I'm liking the way this is looking. Now the final thing I do is usually add trees. Again, I always use the third from the right, that rectangle one. It's a little secret to keep maps from loading good. To keep maps loading good. Throw a tree right there. That way it makes the trail a little bit more bold in your face. Like, hey, this is a trail. What's up? You know what I mean? And I'm from northern Kentucky. Other than this map's pretty flat, this is kind of like the off-roading I do in real life. And that's why a lot of my maps have a lot of trees, because being from northern Kentucky, trees are a big obstacle in off-roading. When it comes to body damage, going up and over logs, what have you. Ash trees are real bad too in this area. You back into one too hard, that branch will fall on your truck. It's kind of funny, but also dangerous. Alright, well there you have it. There's whatever you want to call this, just a new little addition. Let me get rid of the bars and stuff. I hope you all enjoy.